interesting. What's going on in the yard? Locked.
Como tengan un perro guardián o algo, me voy a cagar en la puta. No hay nada.
It's too dangerous to enter. I can't see what's inside.
Igual tenía que haber ido a los que estaban de frente directamente.
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside.
¿Qué hago? Voy a la puerta.
It's too dangerous to enter.
Claro, coño.
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house.
Ahora será en esa trasera.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
Y de armas.
Oh, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Vale.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job.
Ahora lo compraré en los archivos, exacto. Momento, que era lo primero. Investigaciones. Marcas y emblemas. Ah, sí. El escudo de armas de la familia Mars. El actual representante de esta familia es Lord Edward Mars, el conocido benefactor. Provee a los pobres de Whitechapel de provisiones, ropa de abrigo, etc. Lord Mars también es conocido como cofundador del programa de educación especial que da a los pobres la oportunidad de educarse. Lord Mars reside en el número 3 en Londres.
So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
Watson se pondrá celoso.
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
Examinar lo que ha traído Wiggins, pero otra vez, ¿pero para qué? Tengo que ir ahora a la casa de Mars para decirle, mozo, ¿qué estás haciendo?
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to...
Que es hija de Moriarty.
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please.
Joder, vaya seguridad. Hostia.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you,
Tiene los
Lord
ojos
Marsh.
muy rojos,
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Creo que está malo. Pastillas, analgésicos fuertes. ¿Eh? Ah. Asistente personal. Va a ser... Vale, pues voy a poner que no se siente bien. Colcha, está enfermo. Ruben Fisher tiene solo 25 años, pero ya es un médico competente, está bien educado, sabe comportarse y es miembro de un club de caza. De su ropa se deduce que es pudiente. Ruben Fisher no solo es médico, también es el asistente personal de Lord Mars. No. Ahí. Lord Mars es un hombre adinerado que ostenta una posición privilegiada en la sociedad, lo que se deduce de su ropa cara y de su valioso anillo de oro. Está enfermo, por eso se cubre con una manta a pesar de que hace calor en la habitación.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you. But I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
Hombre. Te cuento los analgésicos, ¿no?
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Oh, voy a mirar y choricear cosas.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
Querido Lord Marsh, seleccionados para el programa de educación especial. Parece un acontecimiento prometedor. Lo espero con entusiasmo. ¿Qué subrayo?
I've never heard of this man.
Ah, sí.
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Cierto.
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Ese desaparecido. Bueno, las sábanas son irrealizables. Ok, a ver. Desaparecido. Trabajo especial. ¿No? Sin conexión. El trabajo especial que mencionó George Hart no tiene... están conectados de algún modo. Me va a dar que va a ser conexión, ¿eh? Me va a dar.
Despite my title,
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house. It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor. Bags full of food. Locked. Locked.
¿Desde cuándo ha sido un problema que esté cerrado? Ah, vale, tenemos que ir a hablar con el niño. Vale, ¿me dejará también la lección moral y decir si el caso está bien hecho o no, cuántas pistas me he dejado o lo que sea, o sea, como el anterior? ¡Niño!
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them. Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Una llave.
This oil can also be used on weapons. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Vale. ¿Dónde puedes...?
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. At least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Vale.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Pobre perrete.
Watson, I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Vale, ¿qué coño le han puesto ahí en la papa? No sé. Casa de Hurst.
Search, Toby, search.
He oído una hostia por ahí. Ah. Digo, al perrete no me le hagáis nada, que os reviento. Me cago en la puta.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Vale. Pues por aquí entonces. Cago en la puta. Por aquí no.
What's in there?
Buah, aquí igual hay trampas, ¿eh?
People use this cellar for storage. Pile of rubbish. Old things. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Usa las ganzúas apropiadas para levantar los pernos de la cerradura y dejar libre el paso al fiador.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
A ver. Ah, vale, coño. Ahora lo entiendo. Vale.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Mars en asociación con sus amigos Lord Harrington y Lord Collins. Es el cofundador del programa de educación especial al asistir a los pobres para que mejoren sus vidas y contribuyan a un futuro mejor. Estos tres caballeros sin duda ayudan a elevar el nivel de nuestra esforzada sociedad.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Aquí. Thomas Kelly también. Ah, que los tengo que...
This man
Vale, vale.
appears in both documents.
William Thatcher. Patrick Tanner. Reginald Staple. John Stonebridge.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hearst's files.
Grupo B, Grupo B, Grupo C, Grupo B, Grupo A. Bueno, o sea, sí, bueno, la lista, vale, ok. Querido Tom, si estás leyendo esta carta significa que estoy muerto. Siento muchísimo que las cosas hayan tenido que acabar así, pero no tenía elección. Tienes que entenderlo. Eres un chico muy listo y estoy muy orgulloso de ti. Espero que un día lo entiendas y me perdones. Hijo mío, te quiero muchísimo. No te entristezcas. Procura ser feliz. Crecerás y algún día te convertirás en un hombre antes de lo que piensas. No estarás solo. Tu madre y yo cuidaremos de ti desde el cielo. Tu padre que te quiere. No sé, no sé. Querido George, te entiendo y es muy triste. Estoy como tú. No soy capaz de encontrar trabajo ni el más mínimo. Mis hijos no tienen nada que llevarse a la boca. Cuando intento encontrar algo, los jefes me sueltan que no quieren heridos trabajando para ellos. Nuestro servicio militar no significa nada. Nuestro país nos llevó a la guerra y ahora se desentiende de nosotros. A nadie le importa. Tu amigo Jack.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
En nombre de Su Majestad la Reina Victoria del Reino Unido de Gran Bretaña e Irlanda, yo, Frederick Russell Barham, mayor del ejército británico, que el país hace extensiva su gratitud a York Hast, un honorable soldado por su valor en el servicio militar. El ejército británico le concede por la presente la medalla a la conducta distinguida y le retira del servicio debido a las heridas sufridas en el ejercicio del deber.
There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Es que no sé. Aquí no hay nada más.
A map of Epping Forest.
Estoy interesado, pero nada más. Recolectó información sobre los nombres, sobre los pobres y los nobles involucrados. Ya sabía algo de algunos de los desaparecidos. Colarse en casa de Mars. Vale. Pues no nos queda mucho aquí de momento. Creo.
Just rubbish. Ordinary storage.
Me da miedo lo que pueda encontrar en una de estas.
It's not here.
Por ahí entramos, creo. No, entramos por aquí. Sí, entramos por aquí, vale. Es verdad, cierto, sí. Entonces esta puerta hay que revisar.
Just some old things.
Vale.
Nothing that could interest me.
Vale. Pues salgamos.
Brave Toby.
Entonces... Aquí en los archivos, cierto. Espera, pues vamos a ir a Baker Street. Así dejamos al perrete. Nos colamos en casa de Marsh. A ver qué coño estaba haciendo. Marcas y emblemas. Insignias y medallas. Wolfjack, que me diga. Un Wolfjack es mitad lobo y mitad liebre americana. Era el apodo de los exploradores de Lovat. Los exploradores de Lovat se convirtieron oficialmente en la primera unidad de francotiradores del ejército británico. ¿Mataban a los niños pobres? O sea, ¿qué cojones? No sé qué cojones. Igual se me está yendo a mí la olla, pero... A ver, tengo que colarme en casa de Lord Marsh y averiguar más sobre...
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. The window is firmly shut.
Oh, una escalera. Oh. Usa las ganzúas para... Ok.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Dios, no lo veía.
Good
Hostia,
job,
chaval.
Watson.
La típica
Let's see
queja
how hard to
fuerte.
crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
No me da tiempo a esconderme. Ya.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Vale. Pero he quitado el cuadro. Chaval. Querido Lord Collins, tengo claro que podríamos aprender muchísimas cosas sobre la gestión del imperio de aquellos a los que pisoteamos. Esa misma gente a la que desahuciamos y matamos de hambre en las sombras de nuestras propias ciudades, aquí o en el extranjero. Lord Mars. Querido Lord Mars, carta de un pobre. Gracias al programa mi vida ha cambiado por completo. No sabía cómo agradecérselo, así que recogí esta flor para usted. Gracias. Hasta el día de hoy, según mis estimaciones, el programa de educación especial ha salvado a más de 200 individuos de la miseria y los ha elevado para que ayuden a construir y sostener los cimientos de nuestro próspero imperio. Tal es así, gracias a la sabiduría y la previsión de Lord Mars, un político sabio y progresista, ha desarrollado un gran trabajo en este campo a la vez que ignoraba las críticas y la intromisión de sus arrogantes colegas, tan obcecados en sus modos. Más. No, coño, sal de este modo, hostia.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Un mundo donde el sonido confirma que la combinación es correcta. Carta de Lord Harrington. Admiro mucho a esos pobres. Son una brisa de aire fresco. Hablar con ellos es todo un placer y son brillantes, no como nosotros. Quizás sean ellos los que hubieran debido ser nobles y nosotros simples plebeyos. Lord Harrington. Dinero, bastante.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Querido Lord Mars, el 7 de noviembre nuestra reunión comienza en el roble de Grangston. Adjunto un mapa para que pueda encontrar el lugar sin problemas. Uy. Lord Collins. ¿El mapa? Completado. ¿Tengo que pirarme o qué?
I can hide here.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.